95.5 WFMS. Good morning. It is Tuesday with Jim, Deb, and Kevin. Thanks for coming by.
Last day of the of this month.
31st of January.
That blew by.
So if my public school education, that would mean that this year is 1/12 over.
Look at you.
Is that right?
You are smart, Kev.
You
You really should have been a doctor.
I probably should have been, yeah.
He was always good at ciphering.
Yep. My gazindas.
Gazindas,
Yeah.
It goes into
One goes into two times.
Hey, it's cold, too, just in case you're waking up wondering about it. 16.
Whoa. But it will warm up later this week, I think.
Yeah, it will.
I think Chuck said this is the coldest day of this week.
Yeah, what are we doing? It'll be cold again tonight, about the same there. But we get into towards Friday, 40 and 40 on Saturday. So, yeah, we can do it. I can deal with that.
Yep.
That's
I like
not bad there. So, as we go into
Did you
February.
just say I likey?
I'm pretty hip that way.
I don't know about that.
See, we're
16.
1/12 from the year.
WFMS.
You're like valedictorian, weren't you?
Yeah.
95.5 WFMS. Jim, Deb, and Kevin all set for the Super Bowl here. Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Philadelphia Eagles.
Do we have a favorite team? Who are we rooting for?
Chiefs.
My nephew loves Patrick Mahomes, so
I'm going to root for the Eagles.
I'm gonna support
My
him.
brother-in-law's from out in that area. So,
Really?
Yeah. I'll go for the Eagles, I guess.
I like how we just have random reasons.
Although normally I go with the AFC team, so
Right,
I don't know. I don't know which one. Hey, I did see, though, that win or lose, these players are making a lot of extra money for playing in this game. If you lose the Super Bowl, you still make $82,000 for playing that one game. $82,000. You don't get a ring then. If you do win the Super Bowl, you get $157,000 plus a ring, and those rings are valued anywhere between, they said, $15,000 to $30,000.
Really? Yeah,
Wow.
remember Zoop, Tom Sapansky brought his in that he had?
Yeah.
I mean, the sucker's heavy.
Oh, it's so heavy.
Yeah.
I don't know how you wear it on a daily.
Yeah. So think about it. These guys will play one game, and they'll make more than most of us make in 1 year.
Right. But no, after taxes and you're paying your agents and
No, you're right. There's additional fees with that. I totally, and they're endangering their lives in some way too.
Right,
so
right. I want to be the guy that doesn't play.
I want to be the guy because you get the same amount.
I'll be the third string
if
punter.
you're on the sideline, right? I mean, the guys that never even see the field.
Right.
To wake up that morning, they're like, "This is going to be a good day."
Yeah.
I get myself a ring.
Yeah,
Not
right.
even sweating.
Not even
I'd be
sweating.
like, keep the ring. I just want the check.
No, I want the ring too. I told you it's between $15,000 and $30,000.
Well, that's true.
So yeah,
But then you're ridiculed if you sell it.
I wouldn't sell it.
Some people do.
No.
They do? Yeah. 95.5 WFMS, Tuesday morning with Jim, Deb, and Kevin.
If I were to ask you, both of you guys, do you text more in a given day or do you call more in a given day? Do you speak on the phone or text on the phone more?
I'm afraid to say text. Yeah, mostly.
Text.
Well, yeah, that's the vast majority do that. There was a doctor on TV the other night that talked about that we should talk more and text less. He says when you talk to people, you really, truly are able to see how they're doing.
Sure.
And when you just text alone, you find loneliness, and when you talk to people, it creates a feeling of belonging. And so he said that we've allowed the ease of being able to get a hold of somebody through group text or texting to take over how we communicate with people. We're probably better connected with anybody, but in reality, we're only connected digitally, not with our voice.
That's right.
And so he went on to say that you should try to, especially loved ones, take a moment and call them. Don't text.
I agree with that, but what about your friend that can talk for over an hour?
Okay, well, and he did address that. There are certainly exceptions for this.
And I love her dearly.
But they said that, especially with close family members,
Yes.
Reach out and put the voice. You're right.
Reach out and talk to them because it helps fight their loneliness that they may have. Maybe fights yours. It gives them more of a sense of belonging. I think it's a good thing to think about.
Yeah, I mean, and communication sometimes can get mixed up in text more than it can on voice. Prime example, my mom and my brother Joe were texting, and Joe lives out in Denver, and he texted her and said, and they're having a lot of snow and cold out there. He texted Mom and said, "That's it, we're moving to Florida." Well, she called me, "Joe's moving to Florida." I'm so excited about that.
Meant as a joke.
Yeah, because it's cold out there.
She got excited.
She was excited because she was like, "Okay, maybe I can move back to Florida then too," and because she'd have to have somebody. So she was. So I said, "Mom, he was kidding."
Yeah, Deb's always said that. You can't
communicate precisely.
Interpret the tone of the text, where you can interpret the tone of the voice when you call.
Like, hope you're having a great day, or hope you're having a great day.
Yeah, great day, great day.
Or sometimes you're like, are they mad? You're not sure if they're upset because
Right.
maybe it sounds a little short.
Yeah.
So yeah. It's
So
best to
anyway,
make the phone
today,
call.
maybe this week, make it maybe more of an effort to actually call somebody and not text
Maybe
them.
use the text, say, hey, you're going to be around about 5 o'clock. I'm going to give you a call. Now you set an appointment, you call.
Oh, that's a good idea.
And then I could say, no, I'm not.
And maybe is it rude to say, and I need to be done by 5:12?
No, not at all. I'll call you at
kidding.
5. I have another appointment, 5:15.
No.
So there you go. 95.5 WFMS. Good morning, it's Jim, Deb, and Kevin, and she got a divorce, but it might pay off for her. Pamela Anderson is part of the Daily Dirt.
Yep, we'll share that story. You won't believe it. You'll share it here in about 30 seconds. But first, Eva Longoria's Aston Martin from the Desperate Housewives show is for sale. If anybody's looking to purchase that.
Yeah.
Maybe you were a big fan of the show.
Yeah, it's not good in four-wheel drive. So.
Yeah, it wouldn't be good on Indiana roads,
You
would
got
it,
a
in the
trailer
winter?
hitch on there.
Yeah, you can't hitch it. So
Oh, goodness. Elton John's Farewell Yellow Brick Road Tour is the highest grossing tour of all time.
Wow.
All time.
Wow.
With over $817 million so far. I say so far because it's not over until July.
Yeah.
And it's already the highest grossing tour ever. That's amazing. Tim Allen says he and everyone at ABC and Disney is disappointed with Pamela Anderson's claim that he flashed her because he says never happened.
Yeah, I heard an interview with her where she kind of blew it off like it was no big deal.
She kind of laughed it off.
She
didn't
wasn't offended by it, and which made it sound like maybe she did kind of make that up. I don't know. It's
Interesting.
he said, she said. But
He's putting his foot in the sand.
yeah, and I guess some
drawing a
Disney
line.
people
He says
came up
no.
and said, too, that was not the way the image on the set wasn't that way. So kind of out
Interesting.
of the blue, yeah.
Pamela Anderson's ex-husband of 12 days, it was a long marriage.
Wow.
He's a film producer named John Peters, says he will always love her. It just wasn't meant to be. Now, she has come out and said that the union was never technically formalized. They split on February 1st of the same year that they'd gotten married. This is in 2020. But he also says he will always love her, and so he's left her $10 million in his will, quote, whether she needs it or not. What?
Well.
I mean, that's a generous
How many days were they married?
gift. 12.
12 days. That's just a little under $1 million a day. Wow.
What in the world? I mean, he's obviously wealthy, but you couldn't find anything better to do with that
$10
$10
million?
mil?
Yeah.
Anyways, it's in her will. I love this part. Whether she needs it or not.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay, 726, and that's Deb's Daily Dirt. It's brought to you by Mark Dietl Realty.
It's time for another exciting round of Can't Be Deb, and our contestant is Anthony. Good morning, Anthony.
Good morning.
What side of town you from?
I am from Brownsburg.
Out in Brownsburg area. Oh, west side,
Smart
best
people.
side. Yeah.
Is that Hendricks County? Is that right?
That sure is.
Hendricks
they're
County,
very
all right.
intelligent out there.
Well, here's how we play.
We're going to ask you 5 questions, and then, of course, we ask Deb those exact same 5 questions. If you get more right than Deb, then yay, you win. But if she gets more right than you, or if she ties you, because all ties go to Deb, then she wins. And if you're ready, let's start with question number 1.
All right, Anthony, here we go. Question 1. Now the Disney World Splash Mountain ride is closed. People are selling rare Splash Mountain water on eBay. Now, what Walt Disney World attraction features an elevator that drops suddenly?
Magic Mountain?
Question 2. Hormel is making chili cheese brew beer. Now, which is darker, a lager beer or an ale beer?
A lager beer.
Question 3. William Howard Taft is the only president to do this after his term as president of the United States. What is it? Did he become a police chief, join the Army, or be appointed to the U.S. Supreme Court?
We'll say join the Army.
All right. Question 4. In a new survey, only 51% of Americans say they know their blood type, but 66% know their horoscope sign. Now, how many zodiac signs are there?
Let's go 12.
And question 5, a list of people's biggest driving pet peeves includes cutting people off. Now, what shape is a railroad crossing sign?
An X?
All right, there's our 5 questions. Bring Deb back in the room and see how she does. All right, it's back to Can't Beat Deb. Deb is back in the studio, and say hello to Anthony.
Hi, Anthony.
Hi, Deb.
Anthony's from out in Brownsburg.
Oh, wow. He sounds very friendly.
West side, best side, right? All right, Deb, you ready?
Yeah, I hope you're not too disappointed with the outcome, Anthony.
Here we go. Question 1. Now the Disney World Splash Mountain ride is closed. People are selling rare Splash Mountain water on eBay. Now, what Walt Disney World attraction features an elevator that drops suddenly?
Oh, shoot. I've ridden that thing. Hang on a second. Let me think about this. An elevator that drops suddenly is the elevator that drops suddenly ride. It's called Fear Factor? Fear Fall?
Well, the ride just closed.
Oh, crap. I've written it a bunch. I can't remember. Tower of Terror!
That's correct.
Oh, my goodness.
Anthony guessed Magic Mountain, which is not right, unfortunately. Okay. So Deb scores. It's Deb 1, Anthony 0.
All right.
All right, question 2. Hormel is making chili cheese brew beer. Now, which is darker, a lager beer or an ale beer?
A lager beer is darker. Wait a minute. Are you sure about that?
That's incorrect.
Oh, crap.
And Anthony guessed that, too. So nobody scores. No, an ale beer is darker.
I thought ale was like a blonde. No?
No,
Okay.
that would be
I
the
don't
lager
drink beer. Can you
so-
tell?
Nobody scores, so the score remains the same. Deb 1, Anthony 0.
All right, question 3. William Howard Taft is the only president to do this after his term as president of the United States. What is it? Is it become a police chief, join the Army, or be appointed to the U.S. Supreme Court?
Shoot. Which one was this again? Taft?
William Howard Taft.
I'm going to say U.S. Supreme Court. That's probably wrong. Oh.
That's correct.
Well, woohoo.
Anthony guessed that it was the join the Army.
I
which
almost said
unfortunately
that.
is not right. So Deb gets the point. It's Deb 2, Anthony 0.
All right, here we go. Question 4. In a new survey, only 51% of Americans say they know their blood type, but 66% know their horoscope sign. How many zodiac signs are there?
Oh, gosh. I don't know. You just know you're one. I only know Virgo. That's me. So I guess I'm going to go with, there's probably 12, like the calendar months in a year. That's my guess. Yeah, total guess. Are you serious? Woo! Woohoo!
Each month is related to a zodiac sign.
But that's not true because some blend over. You get,
well, it's 12.
Oh, okay, got
and
it.
Anthony knew that too. So
right.
everybody scores. It's Deb 3, Anthony 1.
Like Leo, for example, it's more than just July. It goes in. It
Well,
bleeds
it
in.
works out to be 12.
It's 12.
Okay, fine.
We didn't need the full explanation.
Okay, well, that's how my brain thinks.
Question 5. A list of people's biggest driving pet peeves includes cutting people off. What shape is a railroad crossing sign?
It's an X. I had to think about it for a second. It's an X in a circle.
Yeah. And I'm going to correct, give Anthony the answer is right, too. It's actually circle, but it is an X as well. So everybody scores. It's Deb 4, Anthony 2. Oh, Anthony,
Wah, wah.
you're such a nice guy. I hate to tell you that today, and only today, I'm sure, you did not have what it takes to beat Deb. Final score, Deb 4, Anthony 2.
But
Sorry about that.
it was a gallant try, though.
It was.
Well, Anthony, it's time for those famous words.
I am Anthony from Brownsburg, and I cannot beat Deb.
If you'd like to be a contestant, simply go to our website, WFMS.com. We'll get you signed up for Can't Beat Deb.
What a nice guy, though.
Of course.
95.5 WFMS. Thank you so much for making us a part of your Tuesday morning. It's Jim, Deb, and Kim. And get ready to go, aww.
Yes. The brand new Smitten Kitten Cat Cafe opens in Fishers. Opened earlier this week,
A couple
I
of
believe.
days ago, yeah.
Yeah,
This
and
is-
you can enjoy food and drinks while playing with cats from the Humane Society that are up for adoption. And
These
Deb
are all
is on their website right
adoptable
now.
Cats.
Adoptable cats.
And-
you're good.
The pictures are adorable, and the description is,
That's
tugs at your heart.
That's the sales pitch of that.
Yeah.
The caption is what's killing me. So Bristol is one. I clicked on Bristol. I'm a sociable kitty with a big heart and a lot to give. I'm here because my owner is moving. While she packed boxes, I packed my bags.
Aww.
I can't even take that. Some kitties are bitter, but I see this as a chance to branch out and meet new people. If you're in need of a social butterfly, please give me a chance. Goodness. And then there's Coco. I mean, they have several on here, but
Right.
the two that I read. Coco says, excuse me, do you mind not staring so deeply into my big blue eyes? I know they're mesmerizing. I'm at my happiest snuggled up next to someone who can appreciate my beauty and give me lots of treats. Is that you? My brother Pounce and I came into the shelter when our owners had to move, so I guess that means we're homeless. Hopefully, just temporarily.
Right.
I'm a 10-year-old, 20-pound dude who just wants a spot on your couch to call my own. And
Oh,
the
come
face
on.
is
Is
pathetic.
that right?
Yeah.
I mean, so cute.
Yeah.
So it's
it's the Smitten Kitten Cat Cafe. It's up in Fishers.
Okay.
Now, they're closed today. They're open Monday, Wednesday, Thursdays, and then also different hours on
So
Saturdays
you
and
have some
Sundays.
food and drinks and
Yeah, but you make reservations are highly encouraged
Okay.
because limited space for you to go and check these little
just
cats
don't order
out.
the tuna and milk.
What?
Because the cats will be all over you.
Oh,
Yes.
Look, he's got tuna and milk.
Jim. Now, these cats, the price too varies by age.
Yeah.
So
Okay,
cats
sure.
under the age of 1 are 100, 1 to 4 years old, they're 65. If they're a 5 to 9-year-old cat, 35. 10 and older is 25. So that last one that I just mentioned, Coco, who's homeless,
Yes.
$25.
I love the name, the Smitten Kitten.
Yeah,
I love it too. So, yeah, get ready to go. Aww.
So smittenkittencatcafe.com, that's their website if you want to check out more.
Yeah.
All right.
95.5 WFMS. Jim, Deb, and Kevin. Kevin's got your Nash News now, and Dirk Bentley is doing this again.
Yeah, I'll tell you about it here in about 30 seconds. A Kane Brown fan brought a sign to a show in Germany asking if she could go up on stage and sing Thank God. And it worked out. He called her up on stage. She sang the part that normally his wife,
Right.
Caitlin,
She's a beautiful
sings,
voice.
who was back here in the U.S. with the kids. So, and it sounded pretty good. So bring a sign to a concert. It might just pay off. Lainey Wilson has become the first female artist in over a decade to have 2 songs on country radio charts right now. She's number 7 at Heart Like a Truck and number 9 at Wait in the Truck.
Wow.
So,
wow.
Truck is a good theme for her, by the way.
What are you going to do? My truck ran down or something, broke down. I mean, there's too many truck songs, I think. Although they're both great.
Okay, so we remove her from the list? Is
No,
that-
I don't say remove her from the list. You would just
7
think as they
and-
write the songs, they wouldn't have
Yeah.
similar
Well, one's a
themes.
solo and one's a duet.
Well, yeah, I
so,
get that.
Yeah.
Are you trying to bust my theory?
No, not at all.
Okay,
It's
fine.
8:27. Dirk Spit. No, I'm not done.
Oh,
Dirk
you gave it
Spitley.
time there.
Yeah, I did. I threw that in there just for fun.
You see what
You're
he
listening.
did.
Dirk Spitley will perform before the 65th annual Daytona 500.
Oh,
He's done this before.
yeah.
He sang during Speed Weeks in 2009 and 2011 for the Daytona
must like
500.
his racing.
So yeah, he loves his racing.
Well, he's an adventure seeker. He's a pilot.
Yeah, and it's one of those. If you ask, hey, you want to come down and sing? I'll give you tickets, and they're like, well, yeah, we'll
Sure.
do that, absolutely.
Right.
Congrats to Jim, Deb, and Kevin. Proud to be part of your morning routine. And now 2022 CMA Award winners.
It brightens my day.
95.5 WFMS.